Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Black Manga Critic here. We are live with a live reaction to Haikyu, all right? Haikyu, that greatness. Chapters 391 and 392. Apologies for not streaming last Sunday. I was working on my Alita video. Also, I was just a little tired. You know, like sometimes you're just tired. Sometimes, sometimes it is like, I'm working, I'm doing things or whatever. And sometimes you're just tired and you're like, not in the mood to stream and you don't kind of want to bring that energy to a live stream, so you just don't do it, and that's fine. And sometimes that's my prerogative. That's the prerogative of others, and it's okay. Last week was just it was just a lot. I was really trying to get that video done and get all the Alita panel set up and getting like certain quotes for certain things. So once I got that done, I was kind of like, oh, okay, now I can focus on other things. But I'm still pretty busy. I still got quite a few projects lined up, so I'm more, I guess, organized in a sense. So now I can finally get back to Haikyu, other manga that I haven't read in a while. Today I'm gonna try to do as many streams as I possibly can. I couldn't do a stream yesterday because I wanted to spend time with my fiance, and that's what I did. So, all right. No, I did do a stream yesterday, but I only wanted to do that stream because I wanted to spend time with my fiance. That's what that is. So, there it is. Let's get to Haikyu. All right. These chapters would be really, really, really good. I like this final match has been phenomenal so far. I wouldn't say, honestly, I wouldn't even say it's in my top. It's not like in my top 3 or anything like that because man, just like the 3 matches that I love the most, or my favorite, like my favorite 3 matches, right? Like personally, it's not there yet, but it's definitely like one of those matches where you're just like, yo, this is so good, I love it. But I love all the Haikyu matches, right? Like I think most people who read Haikyu love all the matches, just to varying degrees. And I think it's yeah. So, anyways, let's get to chapter 391. Let's see what this is about, and then we'll move on to 392. Okay. Oh, let me refresh this because every time I make the screen bigger, the image gets smaller. It's weird. I don't know. All right. Ugh, my serves suck. They suck so bad. What? That new one you're trying? Ah, I gotcha. The new one ain't working out, and that started bleeding over, making you screw up your other serves, and then that started bleeding over, and now everything just sucks, right? Why the sudden need for a new one? You were doing just fine with your other 2. Why tinker with something that's already good enough? But I gotta. I saw Orlov doing it, and now I've just gotta do it too. I mean, how can I not? Mikhail Orlov, Russian volleyball player. Okay, and he's 26. Okay, it's just too cool. Really, really cool. When you see something cool, how can you not want to do it too? Now, if you'd been, I gotta do it to get good, then that would have been one thing. I wouldn't mind trying to cheer you up then, but that ain't the case, is it? You just want to do it just cuz. And in that case, so what? Get so greedy you crash and burn. I don't care. Yo, hey, do you gotta be mean? Why can't you just tell me, you can do it, you're the most gifted guy ever. We both know that's 1 minced tuna and spring onion rice ball up. Ooh, yum. I like how it looks like a volcano. That's cute. I don't know. Am I seeing things? Am I it looked like a volcano. But it might just be like a weird rice bowl shape. I don't know. But it just looks like he put in some work into it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe I'm just reading too much into this image or whatever. But I just I do like the fact that Atsum is he just shifted from to oh, yum, food. That's kind of me in real life. If I'm upset about something, I'd be upset about it. But if someone's hey, we should get something to eat, and take your mind off, I'm oh, food, yeah. It's I love food so much. All right. So now he's you got it in, didn't you? The first new rice of the year came in last night. Yo, I love them so much. Yo. Oh my lord. I love it. Oh man. They're so great. All right. Wait, now we're back to like the present. Wait, then he isn't just a dual wielder anymore? He's a tri wielder? Who chapter 391 is entitled Who Needs Memories? Now which will we see? The new hybrid. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, now which will we see? Okay. The new hybrid. And Atsumamiya claims another untouched surface on the day. Yo. That shot is so cool. Jump floater serves which have little to no spin will twist and swerve unpredictably in the air, making them a challenge to bump. But with this last one, Mia deliberately put a hard spin on the ball, making it curve sharply at the end. Nice shot, Mia! And the result? A score for Atsumamiya. Ladies and gentlemen, he's on a roll tonight. Okay. No surprise that the Adlers quickly called their first time out of the set. Yo, look at Kageyama just watching. He's so upset though. Yo, it's so great. Like I love seeing Kageyama just like seethe. But he's also it's like he's like excited. He kind of reminds me of like if you're like into sports, like they're always like those players who are just like so intense and are so and like I think all like anyone who's at like that professional level is competitive to a degree. Like I don't think rarely do you get to that sort of like high sort of echelon level and not and have like zero like competitiveness in you. But what I really love is just like that you can tell he's like super like annoyed because like oh they're so good, but he's also really like happy to be on the court and just playing, and like, I love that. And like we know that it's not just that we can kind of read that through like you know some of the things that he said in the past and stuff like that, but it's like we've gotten more stuff through other interactions with players, the backstory, all that stuff like informs how we read just his face, like his facial expressions. I love that. All right, so let's move on. The standard technique for bumping a jump floater serve is to step a little farther forward and catch it with an overhanded pass before it has a chance to swerve. But with Mia's hybrid serve, the ball has much more velocity on it. In most cases, an overhand pass isn't going to be able to fully catch it. Previously, teams watched Mia's pre-serve routine, which had some clear tells to let you know what was coming. Now it looks like he's taking advantage of those tells to confuse opponents. Hey, shout out to the players, man. I just love how like right, it's not just Hinata's sort of like Hinata's decoy work that has those sort of layers to it, but just like being aware of what others are aware of and sort of messing with them in that way. I love that. And it like right, like it's not just one sort of player that can do that, but all of the players on the court can do that with their particular like skill sets. Okay, very tricky. Yo, and I love how like Asahi and Sawamura, I think the Sawamura, right? Like they're like just like how is he getting so much better? All right, so we got like a sort of little flashback panels, I guess. While folk like me might practice 1, 2, and 3, the twins will come up and say, why do 1 through 10 when we could try a through 2 or 2? I don't know what he's talking about there. I'm kind of confused. It says, why do 1 through 10 when we could try a through? Is that a Z? I'm not sure if it's a Z or a 2. I don't know. I feel like it's probably a 2. All right. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's see. What will clinging to a year ago, a week ago, an hour ago get us? Nothing. Man, I always knew Atsuma-san was a monster. And here it says, Haisuke Viseki, 21, Inazaki grad, college senior, VC Division 1, of course. Okay. Hey, you're no slouch at serving either, you know. Didn't you get the best server award in your third year in high school? Don't give up so easily. Okay, but it's interesting because he got the best setter award and now he's an outside hitter on a team. That's interesting. Ikichi Chigaya. She's in grad, college senior. All right, middle blocker, V-League Division 1 for the same team. Okay. Aim to take the top server award here in the V-League too. Yeah. It's hard. It's going to be hard. You got Kageyama, you got Atsumamiya, like you got folks out here. You got some like elite Olympic like level setters out here. It's going to be tough, but you got to push. Of course, you can't forget you're going up against not just Miya-san, but Kageyama and Ushiwaka and Sakusa-san and Romero and other guys too. Looks like the Adlers have switched up to a 4-man serve-receive formation. They bring in Ushijima, who doesn't normally participate in that format. Okay. 4 steps. This time it's... Oh! A jump floater. And Ushijima got that. Yo, Ushijima, though. This man. Ushijima gets it up, but it's not the cleanest. Hoshiumi-san! Boom! And Hoshiumi tools the block for the score. Yo, that's one thing that I love about Hoshiumi. He's so great about like making it so that even if he knows the his spike is gonna get blocked at in some way, he's able to like utilize the block itself to like his own like purposes. I love that. That's so cool. That will never get old to me. All right, and other players can do it too, but I love what like Hoshiumi does because Hoshiumi is like the best. All right, from one nasty serve to the next, Romero steps up for the Adlers. Will the Black Jackals be able to stop him at one? Okay, gotta refresh it because I just page got small again. All right, Romero's here. Romero is here. Let's go. Omikun. Boom. Oh. Damn it. Low and short. Hey, Atsuma's moving. Boom. There you go. Huh. Oh, Bokudo. Bokudo on the right. Man, in his shoes, I'd have to lean real hard on my left there. Seriously. Just dig the thing. What's wrong with that? Ugh, watching him is enough to wear me out. And then it was like, we have like a little flashback. A dig is just 2 arms. Overhand means you get 10 fingers to use. 10 is more than 2. More support is better. So I went overhand because I'm a setter. Yo. Ooh, perfect view. Bakudo, let's go. Yeah, nice. Despite the awkward position, Atsumamiya still manages to send a gorgeous set over to his right. Ain't it just? Okay. We go back again. Former All Japan setter Masahiko Inohara. Junior volleyball clinic. It's okay. You don't gotta be scared. I'll let you hit it nice and easy. Hey, setters are pretty cool. Okay, and that's his little flashback. It says, not only does he keep blockers from reading his sets until the very last possible second, he always manages to set the ball in a way that's very easy and comfortable for his hitters to hit. Back in the day, I remember our old club captain said he didn't like the team motto. I've always liked it, but now I feel like I'm finally getting it. In volleyball, the past is gone. There ain't no such thing as memories. 6 steps. All you need is right here. Woo, he going in. All I need. Bam. Oh. Yo. And I love how you have that little cut panel of Osamu selling the rice balls. Yo. And like there's like that link where Osamu knows that Atsumu is like stepping his game up, and like earlier in the chapter where we saw Atsumu realize that Osamu stepped his game up. Like I love that about them. Boom, look at that line shot. Oh my goodness. Well, I wouldn't call it a line shot, but it was like, I feel like maybe like I'm confused. Like, so let me know, like maybe in the comments, because I feel like a line shot is like a spike that like hits like just hits like the line, and so it's like a particularly accurate shot. Like you got to be really accurate to hit a shot like that purposefully. But there's also like a line shot where like you're like on the like line sort of side, like on the like the edge, and you hit it straight forward, and like that's a line shot. Like let me know if you like, you know, in the chat or in the comments. Shotty, what's good? All right, nice shot. Said all I need are my muscles. Yo, score. This time was pure power as Mia nails a perfect jump serve. Okay. So that's probably like a really nice jump serve that hit, and it like hit on the line. So it might not necessarily be a line shot. All right. Wow, what a shot. Whoa. This next panel is beautiful. Wow. Shinsuke Kita, Inazaki grad, rice farmer. Yo, hey Kita's hot, Kita. Yo, that's dope. And he supplies the yo, that's so cool. I really adore what Furudate is doing here in this last match. And I think in other matches, a lot of what happens with like flashbacks and stuff like that tend to be related to the sort of playing, right? And what's sort of going on in terms of maybe like things that are particularly close to volleyball, like past experiences with volleyball. Whenever we've sort of gotten matches in the past, and that makes sense because it's a volleyball manga and you want to see like how volleyball has informed the players in any given match prior to that match that you're watching at that moment. But like at that present moment. But like here, it's so cool like to sort of see the way that Furudate sort of like making things like bigger than volleyball. And that's right. And it's not to say that volleyball isn't important. Like Furudate is not saying that like volleyball isn't important, but it's like volleyball isn't the end all be all for everyone. And not only is it not the end all be all for everyone, that doesn't mean that those individuals aren't still connected to volleyball in any way, or don't still enjoy volleyball, or don't talk with or communicate with others who are still playing volleyball. I think that's like great. To me, that's like awesome. Where it's like, you know, no matter what sort of decisions you make, like you could always, like you'll always have volleyball. Like you'll always have those memories, but at the same time, like things are different, right? Like these are things that you have to acknowledge. Like it's very difficult to sort of like live kind of in the present if you're sort of constantly like in certain instances, right? It's kind of very difficult to sort of live in the present if you're sort of constantly being weighed down or held down by past things. And again, it's not to like make light of past like instances. I think in this context, right, in the context of Haikyu, that's sort of like a lesson here to sort of just be like, yo, you could be a rice farmer. You could like travel the world and like want to learn how to fish. You could do a whole bunch of things. And it doesn't mean that you don't still love volleyball, or that it didn't teach you anything, or that you still have those experiences. I think like it's like we don't need the memories. It's not to say that memories aren't necessary, period. It's not to say that forget about your memories. It's more like, yes, the memories are important, but the memories shouldn't weigh you down, right? Like you should be in control of like how your memories affect your actions at any given moment. I think that's kind of like, to me, like what Furudate is sort of trying to say here. You know, it's really cool. It's really cool. I really like it. All right. And he's sort of saying there ain't no such thing as memories. It's like, you know, it's like he's like in volleyball the past is gone. It's like not really. I think he's saying that, but I don't even necessarily believe. I don't even think he believes that. I think like in the moment maybe he does, but that doesn't mean that like, you know, at any other point he's like, oh, you know, don't worry about like I don't have memories of it or of learning volleyball or, moments with my brother or anything like that. I don't know. I'm rambling now. Let me get to the next chapter. But it was a really good chapter. It was a really good chapter. I really liked it. Oh, Gabby, what's up? Yo. Okay. All right. So, 392. 392. At some point, I definitely have to make like a sort of full flashlight Haikyu video. There's one that I'm working on now, but it'll take me a little bit of time to get it done. I want to get it out this week. I want to do quite a few Haikyu videos, but the first one I'm working on is just like kind of like a retrospective review of volume 1. So it's going to be like a review of the first volume, but it'll also sort of like, be spoiler heavy because I've read the series. I'm not going to like act like I haven't read the series. That's kind of like, no, I'm not doing that. So because there's a few things that I want to talk about. All right, 392. Let's see. Kotaro Bokudo, huh? Oh, hey, Sum Sum. It's cool we're on the same team now. Let me start by saying one thing. What? If you screw up and fail to score off of one of my sets, I'd better not see you go all mopey and say you just ain't feeling it that day. Got it? Yo, the look on his face though. Mwahaha, of course I won't. I mean, I'm just the ace after all. Yo. Ooh boy. Atuma Mia is in a groove now, folks. Okay. Mia, second serve. Let's see. Bokun. Oh, hold on. I like went way too far. Chapter 392 is entitled "Just a Star." Oh, this is gonna be a Bakudo-centric chapter. Okay, another beautiful serve. Romero from the right, off the blocker's hands. Sakusa hustles for the save. Yo, what a save! Oh my goodness. Bokun. Okay, Bakudo. He's looking. Wham! Now that's a line shot. Woo! Score! What an amazing line shot from Kotaro Bakudo. His line shots today have been... Wait, what's this? Oh, it's out? What? It seems like that last shot was actually out of bounds. The ref is signaling that it touched the pin. Ah! The ball is considered out of bounds if it passes outside of or brushes against the pin. Out of bounds, huh? He's been doing so well so far today, too. Too well, in fact. I think today he's been seeing things too clearly. I thought I had the line shot completely sealed off. Still, that was a scary play. It was out? And there aren't many players who can terrify opposing teams even when they mess up. Okay. Man, line shots were feeling so good today, too. Wait, maybe their blockers are shutting down the line so hard because I'm so good at them. Today. Yo, Atuma sets. Okay. I'll just hit it over there instead. Damn. Yo. Wham, that cross shot. Oh my goodness. There it is, folks. Bakudo specialty, the ultra cross shot. 1, 2. Bakudo B. Beam. Hey. That will never, ever get old. Like the hey will never, ever get old. Ever. Oh my lord. I can't with this guy. Oh man. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't notice that. Okay. That's interesting. This idea of like muscle memory. Ooh, that's cool. Thanks for that, Gabby. Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to this chapter too, Shadi. Like I'm really looking forward to this chapter. The rest of it. All right. Cool. Yo, Isanatsu's still like fanboying. Yo, not that I'm jealous or anything. Nope, not jealous at all. That's corny. Totally corny. Having a bundle of personality like him on the team does a lot to keep player morale and energy high. I love how like Sakusa, Mia, Atsumu and Hinata just have like this like very like interesting reactions. Sakusa's just like, I'm not gonna let anybody know that I'm like really annoyed. Like he's just gonna like keep that. He's gonna keep that here. And Atsumu was just like, "Rrr." Like he's like very like sort of, I guess, past like, well, I don't know what I would call that. Maybe he's just like just lying. I guess like saying he's not jealous, but he is. All right, and Hinata's just fanboy. Okay, it's quite important, you know, for players to be in high spirits all the time, not just some of the time. Wait. Oh, so this is like a flashback to like when he had that issue. Wait, how do I hit a cross shot again? Bakudo's weak point, number 37. When one aspect of his game is working well, sometimes he'll completely forget how to do everything else. And I feel like he's probably gotten over that that weakness. He would have to. I think he would have to make it to this point. Whew. Oh boy, he moving now. Wham. Ooh. Oh. And he was stuffed. Damn. Oh, this is we just went back to. We just had a flashback panel. Sorry, I didn't notice that the gutters became black. Cause like there's like a page separation. Usually, what happens is like when they with manga is like the entire sort of gutter of the pages. Like if it's like a sort of double sort of page kind of like spread like this. Like usually the entirety will be black. And so it'll be easy to notice when it was a flashback. I mean, like there's also like the jersey shifted and like the team's different, obviously, but like usually like including like the middle, like the gutter that sort of separates the pages will be black as well. So it was kind of like I like to see that it was like still white. Okay, Bakudo, Fukudani versus Ichibayashi. Oh no. Second place. No. I wanted them to win so badly. I wanted Bakudo to win so badly. National Spring High School Volleyball Tournament. Second place. Ichibayashi. I'm not even sure who's on that team. I don't even know if I know that team. That makes me sad. That does. I'm hurt. Wow. And it looked like it was down to the wire too. Like that, like their third set. The third set was like was intense. The third set was intense. The first two sets were like pretty par for the course, right? Where like one team like kind of like dominates a little bit, and then the second team kind of gets into a rhythm and figures certain things out, and then dominates that second set. And then the like third set and fourth set are always like kind of like, you know, okay, we have a feel for each other. Now it's gonna get really nitty gritty. Man. Okay, sorry, that one was on me. My set was bad, way too short. The fact that you could even set the ball at all was really darn amazing. That was my fault. I had to score off of that one. Spiking every ball with full confidence is one of the rules of being a normal ace. Wow. I couldn't tell him not to blame himself. I didn't want him to. Not to him. Not when he was an ace all the way down to his core. Foibles and all. You know, in the end, you were really big pain in the butt. Oh crap, Bakudo screwed up a backflip and now he's not moving. And we got a big game tomorrow. Dang, I thought I had it that time. Coach Akashi, get an ambulance. Nah? A go? After a practice game, bad loss. Oh, look at him. No, I mean there you are. I just wondered how firm press firmly meant. Oh my lord. I can't. But if I wasn't on the same team as you, I never would have gotten to see this view from the center court. I consider myself supremely lucky that I was. Don't you quit now. You keep going, got it? And give it everything you've got. Because I'll be cheering for you 110% of the way, Mr. Just a Normal Ace. Hmm. Fukuda Dani grad. Akinori Konoha. 24. Oh, his team. His teammate. Um, pharmaceutical company employee, Tokyo. I can't pronounce that. I know it's Farmer Volleyball Club, outside hitter, municipal team. Yamato Sarakui, civil servant, Tokyo, 24. Haruki Komi, 23, actor, Tokyo. Hey, okay. All right. Bakudo from the back row. But Sokolov blocks it. Oh, and they're watching. That's cool. Yo, try harder, Ace. That's dope. Tamaden Elephants, middle blocker, V-League Division 2. All right. Wataru Monaga, 22, college senior, starting work as an electrician next year, Saitama. Yuki Shidofuku, nutritionist, Chiba Prefecture. Kaori Suzumeda. Suzumeda, 24, sports promoter, Tokyo. Okay. Sokolov over the middle. Inunaki digs it, but it's an ugly pass. Shoyokun, he's moving. Laugh. Bakuda-san, boom, hits it. Short. Let's go. Rules of being an ace. Let's go. The sight of your back must be an inspiration to your teammates. I need that shirt. I need to get that shirt eventually. The rules for an ace. I need that shirt eventually. Number 2, any and all walls are to be crushed. Number 3. Yo, Bakudo moving. Anywhere he tries to hit that, he's gonna get stuffed. Oh, wow. Yo, he shifted from like a spike pose to... What was that? Yo, he hit it over the shoulder after he started falling. I'm done. Yeah, that was so clean. Oh my goodness. That was like Ninja Shoyo-esque. That was like Ninja Shoyo-esque, like honestly. Wow. These dudes are monsters, man. Monsters. Oh my goodness. Whoosh. And Hoshimi tried to get it, but he could not. Score! What a clever and acrobatic shot from Bakudo. My goodness, the blockers got their hands well above him that time. Yo. So I figured that either a rebound or a blockout would be incredibly difficult for him. But he surprised us all by brilliantly shifting the timing of his hit to get around the block. That's Kotaro Bakudo for you. Trust him to come up with the unconventional solution. Number 3. All balls are to be spiked with full strength and complete confidence. Yo. Hey guys, are you watching me now? I'm just a normal ace. Bakudo! Let's go. Oh man. Yeah, that's wild. Like all the teams, Gabby, all the teams that we thought, right? Yo, all the teams that we thought were going to win it. None of them won it. Itachiyama lost. Fukuda Dani lost. Kamomedai lost. Karasuno, we knew they lost. But like all these teams that we thought might have won it, like did not. Oh my lord. And it's like some like team that we had we didn't know who they were. But in some ways it's nice because I think in some ways like Furudate kind of broke that idea of the sort of like insurmountability of the insurmountable nature of Itachiyama, and like this team who we didn't even know about really like came through and like beat everybody. Not everybody, but like they beat all the teams that they had to beat that were in front of them. Like wow. You know? Oh man. Oh my goodness. Bakudo though. That was so cool. You know? That was so cool. What I love that. We're like that's like the growth that I'm talking about. And I always say this and I constantly harp on it because it really gets on my nerves. And I'm just going to be like straight honest about it. It gets on my nerves that individuals will sort of like give kind of like, they'll give like writers like a pass when writers like clearly just like let their characters just kind of like rot in their stories and just have like absolutely no growth or no real like crucial like development at all. And they're just kind of like moving around like sims, like sim like characters or something like that. They're just like like it's just like I can't. I'm like, you cannot have like characters that are in the that should be like, that are supposedly in your spotlight, that are supposedly main cast, not grow or develop in any sort of way, or go through instances where they're kind of like forced to experience certain things and grow, or to be like, or to be retrospective about certain things, you know. And like I don't like that. I don't like that. That like I hate it. I hate I genuinely hate when people give excuses for that, because it's like, and I'm not gonna say it's lazy, because I'm trying really hard not to like call like people who put in like clearly like a lot of work and effort into like the thing as a whole lazy. I would say it just, I'm trying to find like the best sort of like way to like word it. I don't think that's excusable. You know what I mean? Like in general context, right? Where it's like, yo, like you had all this time to give, like, right? Like it's like you had all this time to give, you know, all this growth and development and story to this like character who barely matters in the overall context of the story. But when it comes to like your main cast or a main cast character, right? And this happens pretty often in like shonen like narratives, right? And battle shonen narratives in particular, right? When you have that, you can't give your main cast that same energy, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's like, for what? For what? You know, stuff like that really bothers me. And so when you see it in stories like Haikyu consistently, right? Consistently, when you see that in stories like Haikyu, it's like, no. I saw that here. They're doing that stuff here, and they're giving us all the other, and Fudodax are giving us all the other stuff that we like. I see this constantly in Haikyu. So when I don't see it in other stories that are and it's glaringly obvious, I'm gonna be like, yo, like that's good. It's glaringly obvious. It's not happening here. What's going on? You know what I mean? I don't like that. And that's very different from sort of like, you can have characters do other things, right? Outside of like having to do sort of introspective like sort of work in a way, right? Like if you have a character that's like straight up comedy, right? That's like straight up comedic relief in your story, and that's what that person does, then whatever, because I'm not expecting growth from that character necessarily in that story where that character has been established since like the dawn of time to be a comedic relief character. I'm not gonna expect that, because that's what you sort of set up. But if you set up your characters to develop and grow and be retrospective in your story, and then all of a sudden they just go to sleep, right? And they're literally like taking a nap on a couch eating Cheetos, right? And not having any of that stuff, then that's an issue. Then it's something that I'm gonna call out. So that's what bothers me. You know, like too many people like defend that stuff, and I'm like, no. It's okay if you don't mind it, but there's a very big difference between you not minding something and something just being clearly like lackluster and odd in the context of the story, of your story. You know, stuff like that bothers me. I don't like it. I'm gonna be really honest about that. You know, and that's why like I love Haikyu so much, because Haikyu like is so consistent. There's not really like a time where like there aren't really any characters that are like, oh, okay, here's Bakudo. I'm not gonna do anything with Bakudo. I'm just gonna leave him there, and he's just gonna be the ace. He's gonna be the ace of the team, and he's just gonna say hey all the time, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's like, nah. Nah. I'm not looking for Bakudo to just say hey all the time. I'm looking for Bakudo to grow as a volleyball player, as a person. And this chapter was so good. Like, it was so good because he had such a firmly established ideological foundation in his way of the ace. It was so firmly rooted in who he was as a volleyball player. And to get to the stage and to change that way, right? The fact that it's still very much so sort of in him, but for his foundation to be flexible. I love that. Where he was like, you know what? I don't gotta spike it like that I don't gotta do that every single time. Sometimes I have to shift. I have to be flexible, because if I don't, I won't be able to get to the place that I want to get to as a volleyball player. Right? This is like, I want to win. I want to be able to do the things that I need to do to win, to help my teammates, to like move forward. And I love it. Like that shift was so it was so Bakuto, but it wasn't the Bakuto that we kind of grew to know in high school. You know, like Bakuto's always done like unorthodox sort of stuff, like the chest bump and that sort of thing, and that's great. But like those things were kind of different. Like he wasn't like chest bumping like a set, right? Like he wasn't doing that. It was just very different. It was very unorthodox in a way that was really cool. That kind of reminded me of like what Hinata was doing earlier in the match, and it's kind of still doing, but like, you know, like in particular, like in the earlier chapters of this match, you know. It just bothers me. It's like I don't like those excuses, because those excuses always just ring hollow. It was just kind of like, yeah, I don't believe that. I don't like, no. They're little. You know, so that's how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about it. But this chapter was so good. I love that. That is like, again, his teammates support him. They're just like, yo, like you were really annoying sometimes, as like a volleyball player, but you were our ace, and you brought us to, and you were definitely like one of the people who brought us to this stage. We would not have gotten here without you. Period. You know, that was so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. That's cool. I really want to see that. You know, just like, it was such a cool play. Like, it's so clever. I love that. Man, that chapter was really, really good. And again, it's just like, that's that's kind of what I'd like to see. Like, as a reader, I get to expect that. I get to expect that, especially if I get to expect that if that's what I've been given for a large chunk of your story. If I've been given growth, character development, those like those particular things, you know, characters having to sort of go through particular struggles, right, and walls, and like break through walls and that kind of sort of thing, right? Like, that's something that I'm going to expect for the rest of your story. You know, I'm going to expect it. If all of a sudden you're like right, like your characters just become like hollow in certain ways, in terms of like how they move through like the story, I'm going to be like, that's not good. I don't like that. This ain't it. All right. I am going to. All right, I'm going to open that. I'm going to watch it on Twitter. I'm going to mute it, though. Yo! That's so clean! That was so clean! That is so dope. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm retweeting that right now. Just wow. That was dope. That was amazing. Wow. Thank you for that, Gabby. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. That was so cool. All right. Definitely like I'm gonna put the link. I don't know if I know I shared it on Twitter, but I might put it in the description box after I'm done with this video. All right, so I have to get to some other manga, but that was so cool. Yo, those chest receipts. Those chest receipts are so funny. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's true. Shadi, that like no top 5 aces also won nationals either. Like all of them, like all the ones that we heard about, like Kiryu and Sakusa you know, Ushijima, like all those aces, like none of them, right? Around, like none of them, all right? None of them. Wild stuff. All right. All right. So I gotta get out of here because I gotta do other streams. I gotta get other streams done. And I don't want the day to get away from me. I have to do My Hero next, and then I'm gonna do. After that, I'm probably gonna do, Spy Family because I really want to get back to Spy Family because I love Spy Family. And then I want to get some Jujutsu Kaisen in at some point. Like I want to get some Jujutsu Kaisen chapters in because I definitely want to catch up to that, and I can't catch up to it if I'm not reading it. So you already know what it is. So shouts out for everybody that came through, especially Shadi and Gabby. Thank you both for coming through. It's always great to have y'all in the chat. As always, thank you for coming through to my live reaction to Haikyu chapters 391 and 392. All right. Both of the chapters were fantastic. I loved them, but I love both of them. Actually, I wouldn't say I feel like I like the Bakudo chapter more, but I really like the Atsumu chapter. I really like that chapter because that was great. That the way that they ended that chapter was particularly awesome. Like the way that Fudodate did that was it was really beautiful. It was like 391 was a really beautiful chapter. Like it was a really beautiful chapter, and 392 was like also beautiful in a sort of different way. But man, that panel in 391 at the end, that was great. That was dope. But thank you both for coming through. Thank you all for coming through. The folks who were watching. Shouts out to the View from the Top. I always watch their not watch. I mean watching. You can do the thing, but I always listen to their podcast. It's awesome. Their link is always in the description box. So feel free to check out their podcast. It's really dope. It's just a great time with folks just listening to talking about Haikyu. It's awesome. But that's cool. Yeah, definitely send me the threads on the Kita chapter. That'd be great. I would love that. All right, so I gotta get out of here. I gotta react to some other things. But Haikyu is always phenomenal. I love Haikyu to death. Easily one of the best, if not the best, manga ongoing in Jump. So definitely read it if you haven't read it. If you're watching this video and you haven't read Haikyu, I'm not sure what's going on. But the spoilers are whoa. So go read it. All right. We just came through to watch to show some love. Go read Haikyu. All right. You can show me love by reading Haikyu. Okay. Thank you for coming through. Leave a like if you can, or if you want. Comments are always appreciated. I love seeing comments in the video, on my videos, and I love trying to react, respond to them, as best as I can. And check out the Patreon. I have a couple of videos on there that are one is a Witch Atelier video, and the other is a Battle Angel Alita video. You can you can become a patron. The lowest tier is $5. So if you want to support. I'm thinking about adding a $1 tier. I'm not sure, or a $2 tier. I'm not sure, but I'll think about it. That might be something that I do in the future. And follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. I have a lot of things to say about manga and other things. So follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm the Black Manga Critic, and